Hi guys, welcome back. John here. Welcome to the latest edition of North Polar Coaster. How are y'all doing? Customary question. I'm doing okay. Um, I think I'm a bit hypomanic right now for various reasons. I'll talk about that in a bit. Um, but first, let's check out some Alaska. So it's overcast, just like it always is this time of year. It's just been raining all day. I mean, deck is wet. It stopped raining maybe like an hour ago. So grab your drinks, everyone. It's going to be a fun ride. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it. I kind of wanted to talk about what's going on in my head right now. The subject matter is a little embarrassing, but I'm going to put as I'm going to try and put some information out there, but not too much. I'm not going to say certain things. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Specific details would be too much, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll start off with saying today I've been pretty hypersexual. My mind has been in the sexual direction lately. And interestingly enough, I'm actually on the asexual spectrum. I consider myself to be a demisexual. Demisexual. In layman terms, that means I'm not attracted to either sex, but I'm attracted to the mind of a person. So I develop a sexual attraction to someone after I get to know them, if that makes any sense. So that's when I become sexually attracted to you, is after I get to know you. Whether or not I get sexually attracted to you at that point is, I'm not saying I get attracted to everybody after I get to know you. I just mean the sexual attraction begins there. So, demisexual, Google it. It's more common than you think. I'm on the asexual spectrum. So, I don't think about sex a lot, but my hypomania tends to trigger me into hypersexuality. So, I think about sex more. Sexual things, sexual topics. Train of thought just went away. I hate that so much. Alright, I'll try and get back to the subject matter. Hypersexuality. So when I'm hypomanic, I sometimes go hypersexual. So I get overly interested in sexual topics of, I'll just say, the infinite variety. And I have a level of dysphoria, and I have obsessive thoughts, intrusive thoughts, thoughts that don't usually appear unless I'm hypomanic. I can be obsessing over anything, but like today, it's been hypersexuality, obsession. Like, it's the only thing I can think about. And there are old patterns that I used to display while unmedicated that are creeping up, and they always creep up. It always tells me I'm getting hypomanic when I start thinking about these things. And it's kind of a struggle to deal with when you're trying to maintain stability. You know, you're trying to avoid triggering yourself into deeper hypomania by becoming more obsessive. And that's really hard to do. It's so difficult. I won't lie. Hang on a second. And it can get frustrating because it's all I think about. I can't focus on anything else. Like, I did get a little bit of work done today. That's a rare feat. Usually I don't get a whole lot of work done, but I did a little bit of work today. I was able to get myself into hyperfocus for 2 hours. So I did something for 2 hours. But other than that, it's just been racing thoughts, obsessive thoughts, intrusive thoughts, dysphoria. I have dysphoria over a specific topic. Something very specific. And that's not something I'm comfortable sharing with everyone. So you're just going to have to remain mystified forever. I'm never going to reveal it. Yeah. Sorry about that. So I have dysphoria over a specific topic. And dysphoria, when the dysphoria comes along, when I've been hypomanic, that's when I know I'm in a mixed state, mixed mood. Usually dysphoric mania. That's where dysphoric comes in. Dysphoric mania is when you're hypomanic and then depression creeps in. But you're mainly hypomanic. But depression comes in and it robs you of your pure hypomania, and now you're in a mixed state, mixed mood. Mixed episodes are the worst episodes, in my opinion. Just my opinion. I don't know how other people think of it, but mixed states are the worst for a lot of people. I do read this especially on Reddit. A lot of people do not like their mixed states. They'd rather have just hypomania or just depression. Let's get a drink. So my dysphoria keeps creeping up. And so then I have to fight off depressive, like, I don't know how to describe it. Sorry for the microphone cracking. I have to fight off negative feelings about myself. I mean, that's when depression creeps in, right? That's when I have to fight off negative thoughts, negative feelings. All right. I don't know what else to say exactly about this type of hypomania, so I'm going to pause it real quick. I'll come right back. I'll see you guys in a sec. Hi guys, I'm back. Whew. So I just reviewed the last video, or the last clip that you just saw. I always review my clips. So I sort of, okay. Secretly, don't tell anybody, just, but I kind of like watching myself. Like, I've never gotten a kick out of it. I've always felt like low self-esteem and stuff like that, and like I sounded shitty on camera and looked funny or whatever. But I'm kind of just getting over that, right? Like, people see me every day. What's a camera gonna do? I can't hide myself. Here I am in my full glory. So, yeah. But continuing on with the dysphoric hypomania, it's mostly intrusive thoughts and obsessive thoughts. Thoughts that creep in regardless of where I was at or where I'm going, right? They just creep in. And sometimes I give in. The compulsion drives me further, and I give in to my thoughts, and I compulsively do a thing that is risky. I won't lie. Like, I give in to these thoughts sometimes, and sometimes just the urge, the compulsion, the impulse to do that thing is so strong. Like, that's all I can think about, and am I making any sense? Like, I have to do it. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, and I want to do it. Like, my brain is in the mode of, okay, this sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. And then I do it. Is it a great idea? Objectively, probably not. But in the moment, it is a great idea. It fulfills everything that I've been thinking about. And I usually go on like a 3-day kick, sometimes 4-day kick, in satisfying these obsessions, these compulsions. And most of the time I come out unscathed. Once in a while I don't. And I have to seek professional help to deal with the aftermath. I'm just trying to remain vague on purpose. I don't want to give too much away, but I want to say enough to show that these things happen with people with bipolar. Hypomania hijacks your thinking, and you graft onto a specific topic. It doesn't matter what it is. Hypersexuality is common with bipolar. A lot of people may not admit it, but it's true. It's true. Absolutely true. I'm here to say, and I'm confident with bipolar 1, bipolar 2, hypersexuality is very common. Absolutely common. It should be considered a core symptom. Core symptom. That's what I would put it. Core symptom. If you have hypersexuality, you tick the box. It's that common. I'm here to say. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. But I don't think I am. And I'm going to publicly say it. So, there it is. But these, for me anyway, okay, so these obsessions, these compulsions, I term this as OCD. Like, I don't have obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't have OCD outside of bipolar. It always happens within my mood episodes, primarily hypomania. So I don't have OCD, but I have OCD-like symptoms. right? Just like anxiety. Outside of bipolar, I don't have anxiety. I don't have an anxiety disorder. Anxiety isn't running rampant on its own. It's always within bipolar. So I consider it part of bipolar, if that makes any sense. So when I say OCD, I'm talking about within bipolar. I don't have OCD on its own. When I'm stable on medication and I'm just having a normal day, I have no mental health issues. No anxiety, no OCD, no depression, no hypomania, no dysphoria, no nothing. Just nothing. Like, it's a serene, calm mind, and it's wonderful, and I love it so much. Like, it's everything I've ever wanted. And the only thing that's ever been able to satisfy that is medication. Like, I tried with religion for so long. Religion never gave me that peace and satisfaction like medication does. That's why medication is so important for people with bipolar. Medication is really important. That's the only way you can, that's the primary, medication is the primary way you address bipolar disorder. And I get it. I'm going to have a drink real quick. So here's to everybody watching my video. Thank you for joining me. Cheers to you. I'm having a good time. Damn it, forgot I was talking about. I shouldn't do that. Oh, crap. 1 second. I actually want to continue what I was thinking, like, in my brain. Like, I know it's something I want to talk about. So I'm going to review this video, so I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Just reviewed the video, and I led off with, I get it. I get it. I was referring to the fact that I get it. People don't want to subject themselves to Big Pharma, pharmacology, giving their money to these big pharmaceutical companies to support them, right? Like, that's a controversial topic online that you can find, even amongst people with bipolar. But the true proven method to deal with bipolar is medication. Plain and simple. You know, we have a high treatability rate, right? Bipolar is highly treatable. Most people can find a combination of medications at specific doses that will kill their symptoms and make them mostly euthymic. I do want to iterate at this point that medication is not a catch-all. Symptoms happen outside of medication, but medication takes, the extremes and turns them into normal. Most of the time. So, just because you're on medication doesn't mean you're non-symptomatic. So just keep that in mind. Anybody supporting with someone with bipolar, or if you're bipolar yourself, medication is not it's not a salvation. I am on medication right now, and I'm symptomatic right now. Hypomanic. What can you do, right? But my hypomania is not going to last as long as it usually would. My depression won't last as long as it usually would. I'm finding stable days within my cycles, and I'm cycling pretty heavily right now. It's the summertime. I am generally hypomanic in the summer. I just figured this out yesterday. Kind of blew my mind, but it's the truth. And now I'm paying attention for when I slump back into depression? When will my overall episode, right? I've had an overall episode of hypomania where my mind is energized and I'm obsessing, and like I've been showing hypomanic symptoms since June, and it always happens right before my daughter comes up to visit me during the summers. Always. It's I've always noticed that part, but it continues. It continues, and it slumps off in August, June to August. So I'm hypomanic. I'm generally hypomanic for almost 3 months. 3 months. Let's just say 3 months. Like, I'm just figuring this out. Like, I've been medicated since 2017, October 2017. Today's July 27, Monday 27th, 2020. The date in the title is the real date, but I'm just coming up off the cuff, and it's like close to 11 o'clock. Where's the sun? The sun will be off over in this direction over here, probably closer to the horizon. It's getting darker now. It's happening pretty quickly. I might take a clip at 2:30 in the morning just to show how dark it is now and contrast that with 2 weeks ago. That's how quickly it's changing. So I'll try and remember that, and I hope I add it to the end of this video, but I'll take a clip at 2:30 and to show you just how dark it is. So thanks to ADHD, I totally forgot what I was talking about. So anyway, so grab your drink, everyone. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Be right back. So just jump cutted that scene. Sorry, had to take a few seconds out, but real quick, I don't remember if I showed Alaska or not. I think I did, but I'm gonna show it again. It just got done raining a couple of hours ago, and it's nice and calm, no wind. It's overcast, like always at this time of the summer. But okay, so okay, I'll kind of wrap this up pretty quickly. So hypersexuality is a real thing, for a lot of people with bipolar. A lot. I'm just gonna say it, a lot. Like a lot. And we can't help it, right? It just turns on specific receptors in the brain or whatever. There's a chemical thing that happens, and we just get turned on. And we can't satisfy the urges, no matter what they are, until the episode is over. However long that is. And it just sucks, because then when I obsess over things, I miss out on like family life, and I miss out on a lot, just because of how my episodes are going. And I know it's not an excuse, but the struggle, it's so real. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I gotta take myself as I am, and I gotta deal with what I gotta deal with, and I gotta figure out a way to continue to cope. And I've been okay, right? I've been paying attention to my family, a lot today, But those thoughts are still there, the obsessions are still there, the compulsions are still there. And that's just hypomania for you. So that's one way hypomania can manifest. Let me know if you have this sort of hypomania, if you get hypersexual. Don't be afraid to come out. You're right. Just say you're hypersexual. You don't have to talk about what over, right? That's not really important. But the fact is, people with bipolar do get hypersexual. Most of them. Most of them. So, um, sorry to out all you guys, but it's true. And whatever. We do what we can. Do what we got to do. But it's our responsibility to temper that as best we can. And sometimes we don't. Sometimes we fuck up. Um, and here's to everybody here's to everybody who um, doesn't have an understanding spouse. My heart goes out to you. And for those who do have an understanding spouse, like, it's a great feeling. So uh, just wanted to address those two camps. And with that, I think I'm going to kind of end this video. It's getting kind of long, I think. So, cheers till tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys later. The ending cards are the previous video and the next video. I think I've got that right. So we'll see. And I hope to see you guys later. Shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I make new videos. So with that, I'll bid you adieu. So cheers, everyone.